Hello friends, now we will learn about mean and statistic. Let's get started. You may not have ever heard of something called the mean before, but I will bet you have heard of the average. If so, then I have got good news. Mean means average. Mean and average are just two different sums for the exact same property of a dataset. Now, observe the problem as follows. Justin has given 8 algebra tests this year and these are his scores. In the first test, he's got a 78, in the second test, he's got an 80, in the third test, he's got an 82, in the fourth test, he's got an 81, and 85 in the fifth test, and so on. So one day, Michelle asked him about his performance in algebra. Now, Justin has two options. He can either tell Michelle about his score in each test, something like, in the first test I scored a 78, in the second test I scored an 80, in the third I scored an 82. And the other option Justin has is to tell his mean score over the period. This is far more convenient as compared to mentioning the score in each of his tests. Now, let's see how we actually find the mean. Look at a simple dataset that contains 5 numbers. As a visual aid, let's also represent those numbers with stacks of blocks, whose height correspond to their values 1, 8, 3, 2, 6. Right now, since each of the 5 numbers is different, the stacks of blocks are all different height. But what if we rearrange the block with the goal of making the stack the same height? In other words, if each stack could have the exact same amount, what would that amount be? Well, with a bit of trial and error, you will see that we have enough blocks for each stack to have a total of 4. That means that the mean or average for our original dataset would be 4. Some of the numbers are greater than 4 and some are less. But if the amount could all be made the same, they will all become 4. So the concept of mean is the value you would get if you could smooth out or flat all of the different data value into one consistent value. But is there a way we can use math to calculate the mean of a dataset? After all, it will be very inconvenient if we always had to use stack of blocks to do it. To learn the mathematical procedure for calculating the mean, let's start with blocks again. But this time, instead of using trial and error, let's use a more systematic way to make the stacks all the same height. This way involves a clever combination of addition and division. We know that we want to end up with 5 stacks that all have the same number of blocks, right? So first, let's add up all of the numbers, which is like putting all of the blocks we have into one big stack. Adding up all of the numbers or counting all the blocks shows that we have a total of 20. Next, we divided that number or stack into 5 equal parts. Since the stack has a total of 20 blocks, dividing it into 5 equal stacks means that we will have 4 in each. Since 20 divided by 5 equals 4, so that the math procedure you use to find the mean of a dataset is just 2 simple steps. First, you add up all the numbers in the set, and then you divide the total you get by how many numbers you added up. The answer you get is the mean of a dataset. And now, we have the formula for the mean, that is equals the sum of value divided by the number of values. Let's back to the first problem. And these are Justin's scores. How many the sum of values? The sum of values would equal 78 plus 80 plus 82 plus 81 plus 85 plus 79 plus 82 plus 79. And how many values do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 values. We divided the numerator by 8. 78 plus 80 is 158. 158 plus 82 is 240. 240 plus 81 is 321. 321 plus 85 is 406. 406 plus 79 is 485. 485 plus 82 is 567. 567 plus 79 is 646. So the mean would equal 646 divided by 8, which equals 80.75. This is the mean of the X number in the list. And then the mean of Justin's score is 80.75. Now, Justin can tell his mean score over the period to Michelle.